You're extra, you're loud, you're unapologetic.
Well, thank you.
I don't know if you fat, obese, chubby, or skinny. Do these people not know my stats? These bots done got to your mother fat heads. You're not an icon. You are a yodeling fool who needs auto-tune. Take your yodeling ass on somewhere else.
Y'all, this ain't your regular industry shade. This is straight up war in heels. So check it. Nicki Minaj, the queen of rap, just came for SZA's whole existence online, and let me tell you, it was ugly. We're talking full-on Instagram lives, wild tweets, and straight-up vocal assassination. Sis didn't just throw shade, she tossed the whole damn tree. Now before you say, it's just another rap beef? This got deep, messy, and personal. From vocals to freckles, to who's an icon and who's just a yodeling fool, Nicki did not hold back. And it all started with a song. Yup, not even a song from SZA, but a new track from her ex-manager's artist called Broken Barbies. And y'all already know when Nicki hears the word Barbie in the wrong context, it's go time. Let's dive into this explosive mess that had Barbs on full attack mode and SZA fans clutching their pearls.
Barbie, my whole career.
Terrifying.
Oh my God. That's a great question.
Here's what he said to me. Nicki Minaj had reached out for a SZA feature on a song. He responded and told Nicki Minaj that SZA was in album mode heavy and that he would get it over to her, and that was it. They never spoke again.
Y'all, this ain't your regular industry shade. This is straight up war in heels. So check it. Nicki Minaj, the queen of rap, just came for SZA's whole existence online, and let me tell you, it was ugly. We're talking full-on Instagram lives, wild tweets, and straight-up vocal assassination. Sis didn't just throw shade, she tossed the whole damn tree. Now before you say, it's just another rap beef? This got deep, messy, and personal. From vocals to freckles, to who's an icon and who's just a yodeling fool, Nicki did not hold back. And it all started with a song. Yup, not even a song from SZA, but a new track from her ex-manager's artist called Broken Barbies. And y'all already know when Nicki hears the word Barbie in the wrong context, it's go time. Let's dive into this explosive mess that had Barbs on full attack mode and SZA fans clutching their pearls.
It's kind of insane. Very fever dream.
I can't tell you the secrets because I have to kill you.
You were just one of the kids that couldn't get in the crowd, at the in crowd, huh? You are a yodeling fool who needs auto-tune. Take your yodeling ass on somewhere else.
Now you might be thinking, why come for SZA though? She ain't say nothing. Well, according to Nicki, SZA is guilty by association. Yup. Just because she's still signed to Punch's label, Top Dog Entertainment, Nicki felt like that made her fair game. And what did Nicki do? Baby, she cooked. She went live and tore into SZA's entire vibe, said her voice sounds like a dead dog, called her a yodeling fool, and said she needs auto-tune like her life depends on it. Not only that, Nicki went off about SZA's looks too, talking about the freckles SZA has been rocking.
You went and started drawing freckles on your mother face? How the did you match the dots every time you put back on the freckles is what we the people want to know.
And you know I don't surgery shame or body shame. You know I don't even do that. But I don't know if you fat, obese, chubby, or skinny.
Nicki said, and I quote, "How the hell do you match the dots every time you draw them back on?" Like, ouch. She even got into body talk, saying she doesn't know if SZA is fat, chubby, or skinny.
And honestly, I hate having to speak like this to women, to engage in this. I know it might sound unbelievable, but I really don't. I don't like it.
But then she tried to backtrack, saying, "I don't body shame." Girl, pick a lane. Fans were shook, like, is this real life or a Twitter fever dream?
Listen, Mizza, find you somebody to play with, Mizza. Les Miserables.
What made this hit even harder was the way Nicki stayed on social all day, retweeting Barbs going in on SZA. She gave her a nickname, Miza, and said the M stood for miserable. Whew, Chile. It felt like high school drama if it had a platinum record and a private jet. Nicki was in petty overdrive, and SZA was catching strays left and right. And what makes this even spicier? SZA ain't even respond at first. She was just minding her business on tour with Kendrick Lamar in Europe, probably sipping tea somewhere in Paris while Nicki was on her timeline setting it on fire. But then, SZA tweeted, "Don't take the bait." That's it. Just 5 words. And y'all already know that lit the match. Nicki lost it again, calling her a nobody, saying she ain't an icon, and just kept on dragging her through the dirt like she was rehearsing for a diss track.
Y'all don't even know who's a superstar and icon anymore, huh, Mizza? Mizza, you're not an icon.
So here's the thing. Nicki didn't just leave it at that. She went back online and started doubling down. She was like, "I'm an icon. You're not. Period. Real bold." She basically said SZA is not in her league and should sit this one out. And fans, especially the Barbs, were eating it up. But here's the twist. While Nicki was throwing verbal haymakers on social media, SZA hit back in the slickest, most grown woman way possible. She flexed her stats. Yup, your girl dropped screenshots of her record sales, streaming numbers, and all her recent accomplishments. And that tweet? Let me go back to being calm and meek. Whew. Folks immediately started clocking that word meek, thinking she was shading Nicki's ex, Meek Mill. Like, you can't make this stuff up. That was the softest, shadiest backhand I've seen in a minute. And 6A didn't even raise her voice.
You gotta just decide what you care about and focus on those things.
All right, fam, let's talk fan reaction. Because social media turned into a straight-up battleground. The Barbs were out here like gladiators, swinging gifs and memes at anything that looked remotely TDE. They dug up old clips of SZA's early live shows, the ones where the mic levels were trash, and plastered them everywhere like, "See? Sis can't sing without training wheels." Meanwhile, SZA's camp, the Cottrell crew, if you will, clapped back hard, dropping TikToks of Nicki's infamous 2014 award show vocal cracks and screaming, "Pot, meat, kettle." Hashtags exploded. #, Misagate, #, Broken Barbs, and my personal fave, #, Yodel Yoself Home. It was trending so high you'd think it was an election night. Even folks who don't know a verse from a hook were picking sides just for the mess. Twitter Spaces turned into late-night call-ins like a digital block party, where everybody's cousin suddenly became a hip-hop historian. And you know it's real when the Shade blog starts screen recording lives faster than Nicki can hit delete. By sunrise, Instagram looked like a war-zone scrapbook of screen grabs, reaction videos, and "Sis, you good?" DMS morale, never underestimate stands with free Wi-Fi and zero chill.
I go full nutcase.
Now let's peep the power moves behind the scenes. Terrence "Punch" Henderson slid onto the Breakfast Club and told his side, "Nicki hit me for a feature. I said SZA was all in on her album, and that was it." He painted it like a simple closed-door convo, but Nicki says nah, claiming he pitched business deals. She swerved and then got salty. She teased receipts harder than a mid-season reality show trailer. "I got screenshots, voice memos, whatever y'all need." Yet, just like your cousin who swear they got Beyoncé's phone number, sis still hasn't dropped a single receipt. The suspense? Chef's kiss. But here's the kicker. Punch promoting Broken Barbies looked shady AF to Nicki. She read it like a subliminal diss, like someone using her pink plastic empire for clout. In her mind, that's violation #1. And because Punch and SZA are label family, Nicki's logic was simple. If you ride in the same car, you catching the same smoke. Fair? Debatable? Messy? Absolutely. While Nicki's keyboard was on fire, SZA was overseas selling out arenas with Kendrick Lamar. Picture her backstage in Barcelona, FaceTiming her glam squad, seeing the drama unfold on her feed like, girl, again? She posted those record-breaking tour receipts, 1.9 million tickets sold worldwide, like they were Pokemon cards, and captioned, "Numbers don't lie." Fans threw confetti emojis, haters rolled eyes, and Nicki? She doubled down, tweeting, "Award plaques don't make you iconic, legacy does." Phew. That's like telling a valedictorian their GPA don't matter. And let's not forget SZA's slick meek line. Whether she meant Meek Mill or just the dictionary word, Twitter turned it into a CSI episode. zooming in on punctuation like it was the Zapruder film. One user wrote, "The shade in that lowercase m is louder than Nicki's pink Lambo." I hollered. At this point, it felt less like beef and more like an Easter egg hunt for hidden jabs. Zoom out and you'll see a bigger convo bubbling. Women in hip-hop still gotta fight louder, nastier, and longer for the same respect dudes get by default. The minute two queens clash, the comment section morphs into Thunderdome. Folks debate worthiness, body types, vocal runs, stuff no one questions when the fellas throw tantrums on wax. Nicki's critics say she gatekeeps and swings down. Her defenders argue she's earned the right to protect her throne. SAA fans say she's a victim of collateral clout damage. Skeptics claim she's playing meek to stay above the fray while still tossing baby jabs. Either way, it's women ripping into women, while the industry men sip tea on the sidelines. Wild, right? And you just know some execs are rubbing hands. Birdman-style thinking. Free marketing, baby. Because controversy streams, and streams equal green. Capitalism don't care who gets their feelings stomped, as long as the clicks keep clicking. Speaking of clicks, the memes are elite. Someone edited Nicki's yikes video so every time she blinked, SZA's freckles popped up like Snapchat filters. Another swapped their faces onto the iconic Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man image, but with giant pink and orange wigs. Even brands jumped in. A fast food chain tweeted, "Our chicken's so good, even Nicki and SZA can agree on this bite." Bruh, who asked the Nuggets for commentary? But that's 2025. Corporate Twitter accounts want clout too. Meanwhile, YouTubers pumped out explained videos faster than you can say ad revenue. Reaction channels filmed split-screen rants arguing whether Nicki's auto-tune diss was fair game or straight bullying. End result? Everyone eats off the drama, even folks who can't spell control or Pink Friday without Google. And the algorithm? It's doing backflips like Simone Biles every time Misa trends. So yeah, the internet never met a feud it couldn't monetize. Let's throw it back to Nicki's resume of clashes. Lil' Kim, Mariah Carey, Cardi B, Miley Cyrus, you name it. Sis has more beef credits than a Texas BBQ joint. Some call it passion, others call it insecurity. But it's undeniable. Every time Nicki locks horns, she commands the timeline. On the flip side, SZA's track record is chill. Her biggest beef before this was that one time she clapped back at a Sephora employee for following her around. Hardly rap battle material. That contrast makes this showdown extra juicy. It's like pitting a UFC champ against a yoga instructor. But don't get it twisted. SZA ain't fragile. She's penned lyrics that cut deeper than surgeon scalpels. Remember when she slid "While You Was Getting Chin Checked" into Hit Different? Soft voice, razor bars. So if she ever decides to hop on wax about Nicki, grab popcorn. That studio might spontaneously combust. Now image matters, and Nicki dragged SZA's freckles like they stole her wig glue. Let's talk aesthetics. SZA's whole brand is earthy ethereal. Sunflower selfies, vintage tees, freckles dotted like constellations. It's part of why fans vibe. She feels accessible. Nicki's brand, Technicolor couture, anime poses, hair colors that make Skittles jealous, larger than life. When those two aesthetics collide, it's catnip for Stan Wars. Nicki roasting SZA's freckles is like roasting Mother Nature. SZA shading Nicki's icon status is like poking a lioness with a selfie stick. No wonder the timeline exploded. One side sees authenticity, the other sees insecurity. But honestly, both ladies curate images harder than a Pinterest board on espresso. That's the industry. Still poking fun at freckles? That hit differently for fans who got teased for their own spots in middle school. So yeah, wounds were opened, and the comment section turned into a group therapy session real quick. Industry tea. Insiders whisper that Nicki originally wanted SZA on a deluxe re-release of Pink Friday 2, hoping to merge fan bases and pad streaming milestones. When that collab stalled, tension simmered like day-old gumbo. Ad Punch's alleged smear campaign, Nicki's words, and the Broken Barbies title, and boom, fireworks. Meanwhile, Labels love stirring the pot because collab negotiations spike streams for both artists once curiosity peaks. Think about it. If SZA and Nicki ever drop a diss track volley, Spotify's servers might overheat. Some A&Rs are already drafting reconciliation remix pitches because a makeup single goes even harder on the charts. That's the cynical truth. Beef is marketing 101. The longer this drags, the bigger the back-end checks. So while fandoms throw digital punches, executives count dollars in silence. Remember that next time you're sweating over tweet wars, somebody's paycheck is smiling. So where do we go from here? Scenario A, Nicki drops those receipts. We get a week of screenshot autopsies, and then everyone moves on when Drake sneezes on a new beat. Scenario B, SZA hops on an IG live, spills her entire side, and we get think pieces comparing it to the Cardi-Nicki shoe throw incident at Fashion Week. Scenario C, the fanfic dream. Nicki and SZA unexpectedly link up at the BET Awards, hug it out in matching wigs, and announce a surprise collab called Freckle Friday. Twitter would literally melt, and the earth might rotate backwards. Realistically, expect more subtweets, maybe a cryptic lyric or two, and eventually a quiet simmer once a fresh scandal steals the spotlight. Because the culture cycle spins fast, and there's always another celeb ready to trend. Still, if either queen decides to toss a bar over 808s, trust we'll be here breaking it down line by line. Aight fam, that's the full tea kettle. Spilled, sipped, and piping hot. Whether you ride for the Barbs, vibe with the Caudal crew, or you're just here for the messy screenshots, remember, it's entertainment first, real life second. Don't let Stan Wars stress your edges. Instead, drop your take in the comments. Team Nicki, Team SZA, or Team Can't We All Just Stream and Chill? And if you're new around here, smash that subscribe button for more unfiltered celebrity scoop twice a week. Because at Hush Buzz, we keep the gossip loud but the vibes chill. Hit the bell so YouTube actually tells you when we spill the next pot. Till then, stay hydrated, stay petty, but not toxic. And as always, keep your tea hot and your receipts hotter. Peace.